Yo, welcome back to another video. It's your boy Corey, man. We back in here, bro. This is things you might have missed in Spider-Man 2, the Marvel Spider-Man PS5 game. Sorry, just let me load up my profile to see if we live streaming. And things you might have missed. I said it on the night. Okay, let's get right into the video. I don't know how long it is. Here we go. Let me see first. 8 minutes. It's not bad. I thought it'd be like 10,
We're
12.
gathered here today to mourn the loss of Mint Mobile's promotion of unlimited premium wireless for $15 a month.
Marvel's Spider-Man 2 is almost here. Since the first announcement, a handful of trailers have dropped, each with missable information hidden inside. Today, we are going to find those details, those Easter eggs, and those comic book references. Here are 26 things you missed in the Marvel's Spider-Man 2 trailers. In the latest trailer, we see Miles Morales quickly switch by holding down square to become Peter. In less than half a second, the switch has already taken place, and this time Peter is doing gravity-defying
You just slide down on
This animation is only one of many micro-interactions that will replace the subway scenes in the first two games. The similarities to GTA 5 can't go unnoticed. Switching between characters back then was mind-blowing, and I'm not sure we'll see Peter in the same places we found Trevor. But it wouldn't be the first time we've caught Peter in his tighty whities. Previewers have said another micro-interaction sees Peter playing with a spider bot as if no one is looking, and then suddenly realizing he's on duty. Hopefully there are many of these animations to discover. It also is possible to spot the Spider-Man you are not playing as on the map, which once again gives me GTA 5 vibes, as it was possible to bump into them in the street. Remember what happened if you did this too much in Grand Theft Auto? Go to sleep! And in fact, during playtests, that occasionally, when arriving at a crime scene, the other Spider-Man is already there, allowing the two Spider-Men to fight together. Which also confirms that two-person takedowns are back and better than ever. We had them in the original DLC with Black Cat, and again with Miles and the Prowler in the second game. The latest gameplay trailers show how much quicker the Spider-Boys can navigate the city, which is a good thing, because the playable area is now twice the size. I ran a quick test for myself, lining up the same location in the 2020 game as those seen in the Spider-Man 2 trailers. I followed the same route, and the old Spider-Man took 40 seconds while the new look Spidey took 20 seconds. It wasn't a scientific test, but it was definitely twice as fast. And some dev interviews have said it might be 3 times as fast. That's just rapid. The main upgrades are that of a slingshot start and that wingsuit, and of course the wind tunnels that we can travel through for uplift and speed. Oh, and another thing to note, the Harlem Fish Market in the new game was not in the last game, so it's not just the new part of the map which is getting some love. Before we move on, a tiny detail here which is amazing. The wingsuit design changes to suit the Spider-Man suit you've selected. Chef kiss moment here. While we're looking at traversal, it should be noted that the traffic...
I'm ready to play with that, the Marvel Spider-Man symbiote from the Sam Raimi.
I did my best to revisit the same spots in the 2018
When can you still use the same powers? That'd be cool.
And definitely, there's a lot more going on. Vertically, there are more civilians too. We've spotted people in apartments and office blocks, looking out of the window in gameplay trailers. This kind of existed in 2018, but only for a certain mission or two, and building interiors back then used this parallax scrolling technique, which made doors inside lead to literally nowhere. It looks like Insomniac are cleaning up that part of Spider-Man 2.
Unless it was an elevator.
Traversal tidbit, if I may. Once unlocked, we can fast travel anywhere at all. Literally select the middle of the map, and 1 second later, you are there. This must be the greatest fast travel ever created. At one point in the New York trailer, Spider-Man 2's creative director, Brian Intihar, says this.
Others will lead to a climactic showdown with Marvel villains not yet seen in the Spider-Man universe.
So, we are indeed getting more supervillains, and I think we've already spotted 3 already. And I don't mean Venom, Lizard, and Kraven. First, Wraith was confirmed on the map Flyover that introduced Kraven.
Yeah, I saw
and if
Wraith,
you played through the 2018 DLC, you'll know all about Yuri Watanabe, a police captain Peter worked alongside, who tried to do everything by the book. But that cost innocent lives, and she slowly went off the rails and became a new anti-hero of sorts, targeting untouchable crime bosses. This has to be her new Wraith getup. Spotted in the sky are these green symbols, which must be the confirmation that Mysterio is coming to the world. He, she, they was in the original game, but that was a costume party. The new Mysterio hasn't been spotted in his official gear yet, but it's a safe bet to say that this is the everyday look of Quentin Beck.
I would say so.
If your bed sheets had to be
2,
made of deli
1.
meats, which meat?
When
This
is he
next
gonna be a
one
good
may
guy or a
be
bad
shot
guy?
in the dark, but I think this guy here could be one of Butane's minions. I tried to look for Marvel characters with fire abilities, from the Human Torch to a dude called Fire Monster, but the closest I could find was Butane, the redesign for the Spider-Man Freshman Year project coming soon. They generally match up visually, but I'm not confident with
the
this,
guy
so
from
let's leave Butane.
Making Spider-Man.
Back when Coney Island was revealed and the
You know,
fun
the
fair the guys
Spectacular
visited,
Spider-Man.
there was a few
The
Marvel
guy who kept
supervillain character
getting
Easter
set,
eggs spotted around. Like this one, Big Wheel,
kept
who is my
being on
favorite
fire,
Marvel villain
but didn't
of
feel
all
it.
time. Jackson Axel Wheel, who gets around on a literal Ferris wheel. What is not to love? The Hydro Bench stall here must be a nod to Hydro Man, who fell into the sea near an experimental generator and became human water, and his name was Morris Bench. So Hydro Man Morris Bench, Hydro Bench. And there's also a ride called Speed Demon, who is effectively Marvel's version of the Flash, just a little more evil. We've already started geeking out, so let's go through some of the suits in the trailers.
It actually sounds like a pretty cool roller coaster ride.
2, there will be over 65 suits to unlock, and over 200 variations thanks to a new shader system. But that's not it, as the eagle-eyed have noticed that suits from the previous games are making a comeback. The 2099 Miles suit, the tracksuit, and Miles sportswear variants all come back and won't be left behind. And then we have the new suits, and
nice.
the blink and you'll miss it.
I like
speed
that white
edit.
suit.
Here's just a few of them.
And
military-inspired civil war
2099 with
suit
the hoodie.
from a time when Doctor Doom created alternative universes which began to splinter. He also had a Spider Falcon variation, complete with wings, which could be in Spider-Man 2 as the wingsuit. This shot transitions into the suit we begged for years, the Sam Raimi Spider-Man 3 symbiote suit. Bully Maguire memes will be coming when the game releases.
I'm already knowing.
The Arachnite suit is from a time when Gamora
pretty sure a whole lot of
created
memes are
warped
gonna
world and Spider-Man and Moon Knight merged into one being. Miles, on the other hand, can be spotted wearing his Puerto Rico suit, which I had to double check wasn't the Captain America Miles Morales, and it definitely isn't. This is Puerto Rico. And finally, I believe this suit is from the Superior Spider-Man run from a time Doctor Doom took over the Earth, and I just realized that Doctor Doom really should be the main bad guy in the next game. Another suit that needs attention is this guy. The symbiote suit changes thanks to a new ability confirmed. It's essentially Rage Mode from God of War, giving the Venom abilities a bit more spice. And if the comparison is to God of War, you'll know this ability will be absolutely epic. During these moments, your suit will change and become more like the Venom suit you're familiar with, almost like Peter is being overtaken by that symbiote. There's a ton more suits ranging from new to OG, and I'll break those down nearer the time the game releases. This was just a taster. Back to the trailers, and we briefly see Spider-Bots around the city which act as collectibles in Spider-Man 2. What is most impressive here is that previewers have said that each bot represents a Spider-Man or a supervillain from another universe, essentially confirming the multiverse theory is part of the game. The side quest can be followed through to a conclusion, but right now nobody knows what will happen and who will be behind these mini
I just want to know what's up with these Prowler things. Ain't he supposed to be in jail? Or maybe it's been some time and he gets out. I'm just, I don't know.
And a new parry dodge system has arrived. Very basically, a red circle around an attack is a prompt to parry the hit and immediately fight back, whereas a blue circle indicates that this attack is unparryable and must be dodged. It's a simple mechanic, but it'll sure increase difficulty for fans who want more of a challenge this time around. Oh, and take a look-see.
I'm gonna just do the dodge. I don't really feel like doing parry, because I never ever get right.
We had no idea if our attacks were doing the right kind of damage, and we basically hoped to trigger the next part of the fight. In Spider-Man 2, we know for sure. The health bar means no one is guessing this time around. I could talk about this game for hours, but I think that's
especially when I was facing Dr. Octopus. That took a while. I didn't even know if I was hurting him or not.
For more. I'm Adam, you're awesome. I'll see you next time.
We're going to heal the world.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up.
One of my biggest
I like that. I like that, y'all. That was that gorilla. But thank y'all for watching, man. We about to queue another video up, man. I'm telling y'all, bro. We going at it. We going at it. But yeah, let me readjust this. I like that.